Alright, today's project for my Tahoe is the brand new module from MLA, Missing Link Audio. And if you know me very well, you know what this thing does. If you don't, you're about to find out. So let's check this thing out. Alright, this is what that module does right here. I don't know if you got this underneath your hood, but now what they do is, normally you're running at about 14 and a half volts, and the alternators are all over the place. Computer's tripping out, battery light turning on, still charging fine, but a couple little annoying little problems with it. But anyways, this is a quad setup for my man Dominic Iragi, and we're about to install this MLA module. This will control all four of them. One master, 3 slaves. I also got this little switch from 14 and a half volts, which is stock, up to 15.3 to 15.5 volts. That extra volt is probably like 25% extra power. I'm not positive about that, but somewhere around there. So that extra volt means a lot. This thing also has a special little thing. I'm soldering out some LEDs here in a minute, and what that'll do is, it's an indicator, and it tells me that each one of my alternators is functioning, just in case I'm slapping the hell out of my beat and I lose an alternator. Sometimes you don't know. It might be in the middle, you don't even know you lost it because the other 3 are taking up the slack, but then you're missing out on that extra power. So anyways, let's get this thing prepped up and get it installed. Badass module, MLA, Missing Link Audio. Hell yeah. Alright, so we're getting ready to install this thing. And as you can see, they got a really nice set of instructions. Tells you everything you need to know about installing it and then some. So they're not really leaving you hanging. And these guys are known to answer the phone late. I mean, don't be trying to call them late, but you know, you could if you wanted to, because they're good like that. So anyways, oh yeah, I got this little thing over here. Cool little addition that they hooked up proper for me. Bought some LEDs, some yellow ones. I got tired of red and blue, so I decided to try something different. But these will actually indicate whether my alternators are all 4 working or not. That's probably going to be chapter 2, since there's a little bit of soldering involved. Most of these are dual alternator kits. Some of them have 3, but for the most part, you're not going to really need the yellow lights. Little magic module. And if you look over here, it's a little power pack. This thing actually plugs into the side of the module, just like that. Plug it into the wall, and you got a nice trickle charge overnight to keep your battery bank nice and full. If you're like me and you have 7 batteries, it's good to have all that fresh battery in the morning when you get ready to take off. So anyways, let's go ahead and slap this thing in. Alright, so you're going to want to find a good spot to put this thing. It's going to need a good ground. This little guy right here, you can ground this to whatever screw you end up using on the chassis. So I'll just do something like that. For me, right here is pretty much the only spot I've got. So I'm going to take this here Sharpie and mark myself 2 holes right there. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and pre-drill the holes now that we got them marked. Next thing you're going to want to do is sand or wire wheel around those holes, because you're going to want a very, very good contact. If you got any kind of paint or dirt or anything, it's going to make bad contact and it's going to make your life miserable. Alright, cool. Now that thing's all screwed in there, nice and tight, the grounds are solid, you got no problems. Now what we really got to do is start running these over to the appropriate alternators. plug is as simple as this. I mean, we're almost done here. It comes with a female plug and 4 males. So what you're going to do is take your stock plug right here, plug it right in, just like it was an alternator, tuck that away, and run the very first plug to your master alternator. Usually if you've got multiple large alternators, you want to use your smallest alternator to put out the most at idle. And then we just got to connect this positive wire over to the positive lead. Now we got everything zip tied up tight, got everything bolted down, got everything where it needs to be. Let's see how this thing performs. Now remember, most cars are going to be 13.8 to 14.3 volts. So, alright, you can see my resting voltage right now is 13.3, 13.39. Of course I got 6 batteries in the back too. They're all being fed off of this. So let's go ahead and see what this thing does. Fire it up, bud. Hold on a second. Okay, that right there is just standard alternators, module, just making everything work together. Now watch what happens when I turn this little switch on. Woo boy. That's what I'm talking about. MLA. We got one last thing here to show you. If you order it with the power pack for nighttime charging, just take that, plug it right into the side of your module. Hopefully you'll put it in an easy spot, like I didn't. Alright, so you just take this, plug it right into the nearest socket. And walk away, go to bed for the evening, and she should be staying at 13.5 all night. For more information than you could possibly handle about this product, please go to my website and click on the forum, and then underneath the manufacturer zone, click MLA, Missing Link Audio, and everything you would ever want to know is right there at your fingertips.